Lady, boy, am I glad that you are here. This is the In Her Image podcast. I'm your host, Andrea John, and we are in season 2. We've been on such a powerful journey so far, talking about identity, design, purpose, God's strength. And today we're diving into one of my favorite verses from Proverbs 31, where it says, "She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future." What a picture of freedom. What a picture of trust. I want you to think about that, where you are in your life. Can you laugh without fear of the future? Because let's be honest, laughing at the future does not always come naturally. Most of us lean more toward worrying about the future than laughing at it, right? We stress over what's next, what could go wrong, or how things will turn out. Fear tries to sneak in through uncertainty. I always say that I've been delivered from fear, but every once in a while, I see that thing creep in, and it's one of the things I hate the most. But this verse is the greatest weapon against fear. This scripture says, this woman laughs. Why? Because her confidence is not in herself. It's in God. Jesus said in Matthew 18:3, "Unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." Think about how children live. They don't spend their days worrying about what bills they have to pay, how their health is, what's going to come next. They just trust. They laugh easily. They live in the present. I love watching little kids giggle. As a matter of fact, I recently just posted a video to our private Facebook group of little kids laughing because it's so pure and it's so contagious. And I think that's the picture we're given here. When we know our Father is good, when we know that He is sovereign, we can let go of fear and step into joy. Even about the unknown future can be scary, but we can still laugh at it. Let me share a moment from my own life. There was a season where my future felt so uncertain. I had no clue what was about to happen. I was going to move to a different state. I was going to no longer be around family and friends. I was on my own, and everything around me just felt so scary. Like, was this going to work out? Was this the right move? Am I making the right choices? I couldn't see it. I couldn't. I was literally stepping out on faith. But one morning, God said, "You do not have to know the outcome. You just have to know me, one step at a time." That reminder shifted something in me. I didn't suddenly have all the answers, but I had peace. Nothing around me changed physically, but everything inside me did. And from that peace came joy because I was lighter and I could breathe again. I could even smile at what was ahead because I knew I wasn't facing it alone. And no matter how difficult it would be or how wrong something could go, God has this incredible ability to turn all things to good for those who love Him. Maybe today you're facing uncertainty. Maybe the future feels overwhelming or scary. And I want to encourage you, God already sees it, and He's right there with you. He's already in it. And when you clothe yourself in His strength and His dignity, you don't have to fear what's ahead. You can laugh, not because everything is perfect, but because you know that your Father has your back and He is faithful. So here's your reflection for the week. Think about one area of your future that feels uncertain. It's possible that you have many, but for today, let's just focus on one. And I want you to write it down. Then write down a truth from Scripture about God's faithfulness to put right next to it. So like left side, you have the thing that you're uncertain about. Right side, you have the truth from scripture that you know is absolute truth. Every time that worry rises up, replace it with God's promise. Repeat it and believe it. And if you don't believe it, maybe it's hard for you to believe it right now, don't pretend that you do, because that adds stress to your body. Ask God to help you believe and trust in that promise. And I'm telling you, I don't know how He does this, but He always helps you to believe. And let that bring a smile to your face. Now, don't forget, you do not have to do this alone. If you are not over at that private Facebook group, more than likely you have a profile, at least one where you can go watch other people and what they're posting. Maybe you don't post often, but you have one. Head out there and join us in this private group. It is a safe space. It's one where we encourage each other, we share stories, we ask for prayer requests, and we remind each other that the future is not something to fear. It's something we can face with joy, and we do it together. I'm going to put the link in the show notes below. Also below, maybe you forgot, but head out to get your copy, your pre-order copy of the In Her Image 31-day devotional journey of Proverbs 31. By this point, we're in November, which means you get a 10% discount off the book. And this ends on Thanksgiving weekend, so you need to make sure that you get it, because then it's going to go up to full price. And I would really love to see you get this promotion. So in the promo code during the month of November, enter pre-order 10 to get your 10% discount. You have two options. You can get a soft cover or you can get a hard cover. Both are full color, beautiful feminine experiences where we go over 31 character traits of the Proverbs 31 woman. You have a spot there to reflect. You have journal prompts. You have an action step to put into practice what you are reading. And it's just a beautiful opportunity to become the woman that you desire to be. Thank you so much for joining me today. Next week, we're going to talk about legacy and community, how our lives impact others, and how we're called to build each other up. Until then, I want you to keep this in mind. When you trust in God, you can laugh at the future without fear.